Welcome back to our weekly walkthrough where we bring the above, below, and keep you in the cosmic know. So, as per usual, we're going to use some stars and some cards to live react to the week ahead astrologically, see what transits are cooking, and my work is nurtured into being by genuine human beings, and if you would like to be one, find us on the Say Tree On. All right, so with that said, of course, Monday is our new moon in Gemini. It is the last new moon with Jupiter co-present in Gemini. So it's kind of juicy. We also have Mercury in domicile, which is nice. Mercury is at home in Gemini, ruling this new moon, really bringing in big brain energy. Like Mercury being there to host Jupiter at the end of the Gemini transit is really nice. And with the moon in particular, this is really focusing on like, what are we thinking about what we are feeling physically? What are we thinking about what we're gathering? What are we thinking about safety? What are we thinking about what we're building? And really zooming in to look at this new moon, because Monday is honestly, it's a pretty busy day. Like the vibes are just very, very on. Because even though the new moon is in Gemini, it's at 6 degrees and Uranus is over at 27 Taurus. So they're kind of close. Like there is a lot of concentration of energy right there. We also have a nice separating sextile from both Neptune and Saturn with that over in Aries. And of course, we are solidly in Aries Saturn now, at least until the retrograde, and starting to figure out, what does that mean? What is that going to look like? What's the vibe for the next 2.5 years? And we also have a really beautiful trine to Pluto. So this is just very active energy. And I would really recommend using this one for seed planting, even if you don't normally like dip into the new moons for that. I would use this one. I'd touch base with it. And that new moon goes exact at 9:02 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay. We move into Tuesday, and we're still kind of carrying that Mercury mutable energy forward. Moon's still in Gemini. We've got some contact with Mars and Venus, and Mercury trines Pluto. Again, keep your journals handy this week. Keep the notebook handy. Talk to people. Stay in dialogue about what's going on, and keep that energy moving. When we move into Wednesday, which is Mercury's day, and it's our first Mercury day with Mercury in Gemini, so if you do planetary devotion, highly recommend jumping in there. We get our Cancer moon, which will be our first Cancer moon that squares both Saturn and Neptune. So Cancer transits are going to be a little bit crunchier than we're used to. Cancer Mars notwithstanding. So on Wednesday, there's also some nodal and Jupiter contact. I would pay attention to signs. I would pay attention to omens. I feel like this week is just going to be talking a lot. And with that in mind, let's see what we got. Okay, so Magician reversed. And I hear you too. Two Magicians reversed. I am using my Magpie deck. This is really about like that inner agency and the options for like, what do you want to make out of this? Do you want to try and control everything? Are you going to wait until you have the full picture to take action? Or are you going to go for it? And if you do go for it, what sort of behaviors and blockages internally are keeping you from taking those right steps, from moving forward with your practices, from moving forward with the things that matter to you? Like, what is it going to take for you to start stepping forward? Okay. Then we have, again, more Mercury energy on Thursday because we have the Sun-Mercury Cazimi. Now, a Cazimi is fancier than a conjunction. It happens with the sun, and it happens when a planet is at the exact same degree and minute. And at the most conservative, like it's literally only that 1 degree range. And for some people, it's like, I think it's 17 solar arc minutes. But yeah, either way, the Cazimi really is like stepping onto center stage, and instead of the sun washing you out, the sun is spotlighting you. You are right front and center. So whatever planet hits that, we get this supercharge. And more so because Mercury is literally the one hosting the sun right now and is very dignified and happy in Gemini. So really, Monday through Thursday, pay attention to what we are thinking, to what we are saying, and to what we are trying to troubleshoot, explore, experiment with. And like, there's really good energy for experimentation this week, for trying something new, for going, yeah, maybe, what if I just do it? Like dropping the cards. Take care of that in a minute. But we do have two that jumped off, so I will go with this. We have the Strength card upright, and we have Truth reversed. So this is also a reminder that just because we want to do something, just because we're talking about things, it doesn't mean everything is going to be as it appears. This is where the journals come in handy, because we can review. This is where keeping receipts comes in handy. And this is where, like, again, this particular Strength card up the top here says self-mastery, which takes us back to those two Magicians reversed. Where are you in all of this? Where is your agency in this? What are you trying to make happen? And where are you maybe not being honest with yourself? Because we do have Neptune and Saturn co-present again, moving towards their conjunction. And it is a bit of a reality check. So really try and keep your feet on the ground even as you're doing this. Friday, we're looking at more, Cancer moon, kind of walking through some transits. It feels a little bit, and then, moon moves into Leo and we get some trines. So I'd say the second half of Friday is a little bit easier than the first half. The first half might feel a little bit tender. So really be compassionate with yourself. Create space for that. I just looked down and we have a third Magician. I promise the deck is not all Magician. I have like 300 cards in this deck and there are repeats. So we're really honing in on this energy. And this particular Magician, I see being very shadow worky. It's very much about reconciling the different parts of ourselves and what we are pulling forward. So with that, I really, really want you to consider, like, where are you going and what are you initiating? Like, what is the initiation point happening right now? From there, we move into Saturday. Pretty easy energy. Saturday, we actually get a nice Saturday, a nice weekend. So I highly recommend, instead of using Saturn's Day to catch up on your chores, stay on top of things throughout the week so that you can just kind of enjoy Saturday and check in with yourself. Really, it's a good day for social stuff. And then Sunday, we are looking at, honestly, mostly still a good vibe. Like, this weekend is pretty fluid. The beginning of June is a nice start. The one really tender point, I would say, is the Venus-Chiron conjunction. But that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. We've had Chiron and Aries for a long time. And this can be kind of a touchstone where we're getting some of that Venusian energy and self-compassion into the wounding. I would recommend, if you can bring someone else in to support you in it, do it. But it is Aries Venus, so if it's solo, it's solo. And then, in the evening, Mountain Time at 5:31 p.m., we do have a Moon-Uranus square, which I do just want to acknowledge because sometimes that can be some unexpected stuff, particularly like unexpected body stuff or just someone hitting you the wrong way, especially with the moon in Leo. There can be increased sensitivity to people not seeing you or recognizing your needs as they are. And then we end with a Mercury-ruled moon over in Virgo. And that closes out our week at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. So this week is honestly, it's easier. It's a pretty chill week. And at the same time, it's fast. Like, it's easy, but it's fast. We really are accelerating. So I want you to be super compassionate and mindful of how you are using that energy. And also, with our Ally Man reversed, for the week, just be on the lookout for tricksters. Not all tricksters have your best intentions in mind. Not all of them are here to give us lessons. Some of them are just trying to con us. So pay attention to those new mysterious figures in your life and keep discernment, scrutinize, but also have fun and enjoy the jokes. Let me know what you think in the comments. Happy week, y'all.